Condo, tough low, S-class, no condo. Paper all in my collar, vein rolls in my corner. Time zone, red eye, big poppy, no best eye. Time forward to my left eye, time forward to my left eye. No doubt, lights out, I'm next. You're out. I be talking money on the day-to-daily. All your money talking sound like meditating. It's a little quiet. What's your explanation? Gotta feed the family, that's my motivation. Bitches blowing up my phone. Who's this? Calling. Oh yeah, my bad. It's yo bitch. Sorry. Off top, ain't here to play no games. Atari. Skirt, skirt. In that two-seater like this. Don't say shit with no chair. Don't say shit with no chair. Can't feed birds with no bread. Don't say shit with no check. Say it with a check, nigga. How many places to rack it up? How many stacks just to back it up? I tell your bitch throw it back, son. That's why she ain't going back with none. It's 20K for a flight. Don't want the lean, just to spray. I use my wrist with some ice. I stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. That's how I know what's up. My daughter 14, so I gotta provide what I can to make sure she gon' get enough. Make sure if it's with the stability, so she know our pops is the man. Won't get no fuck by no man. So she can point out a fuck nigga that ain't about shit. No, she really won't give a fuck. No doubt. Lights out. I'm next. You're out. I be talking money on the day-to-daily. All your money talking sound like meditating. It's a little quiet. What's your explanation? Gotta feed the family, that's my motivation. Bitches blowing up my phone. Who's this? Calling. Oh yeah, my bad. It's yo bitch. Sorry. Off top, ain't here to play no games. Atari. Skirt, skirt. In that two-seater like this. Don't say shit with no check. Don't say shit with no check. Can't feed birds with no bread. Don't say shit with no check. Say it with a check, nigga.
Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. And whether you actually like me or not, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check of someone's opinion. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. Whether you actually like me or not, yeah, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check of someone's opinion. No. Please, remind me when your words that matter to me. Remind me when I had to pull up it, just to remind you that she moving faster for me. And I don't compare to these niggas that talk about money, cause talking is cheap, but shit getting deep. The more they open up their mouth, the more I retreat. Niggas always wanna know something, yeah, so I told them niggas gon' grow some. And they looking for a label, all I own one. Now I will not change me for no one. I'll meet death when I finish the birth. I told God I'll be back in a minute. Hard to see outside the room when you in it. I don't have ceilings or room for a limit. I gotta lay low. They always say it's something, put faith in the bankroll and dismiss all assumptions. Yeah, I gotta lay low. They always say it's something, put faith in the bankroll and dismiss all assumptions. In front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. And whether you actually like me or not, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check of someone's opinion. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, not inconsistent. Whether you actually like me or not, yeah, it don't make a difference. I don't remember cashing a check of someone's opinion. No. I don't need none of this shit, I just need my respect. Put in the hours, yeah, this just a cause and effect. It ain't overnight, all this shit time to perfect. Put in the hours, yeah, this just a cause and effect. Just let the angels guide us. I stay in one place so they know where to find us.
Niggas talk, they moving, but they still behind us. So when they fall off, it's never surprising. Ain't no surprising, no. Niggas will put on the front of your face, so I keep my distance. Bitches will find out you got a little money, yeah, and not inconsistent. And whether you actually like me or not, it don't make a difference. I don't remember catching a check or someone's opinion.
Hey, you know, we out here. What up, DB? Yeah. Got 65 Mustang. You know, come on, man. Show the family.
All right, Kahlil. All right, so I think we're gonna stay on this slide. We got one more in this room.
Peace and love, family. Peace and love, family. What's good? What's going on this evening? We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I am your host, Chris Cyphers. And I like to first start off because YouTube, I know you watching. Punk bitch. Giovanni is a good friend of mine. Kahlil is a good friend of mine. He's like brothers to me. And I have the permission to play their song and their video on my channel. So I don't want to I don't want to see your little email, saying, oh, this is not, a strike or da-da-da. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit because I have the permission to play their music on my channel. Bitch. With that being said, what's going on, family? If you didn't see the first video, it was my homie Giovanni called Check. Second video, my homie just dropped the video like 2 nights ago. It's called Consistent by Kahlil Simplis. Both amazing artists. Shout outs to those brothers. But yeah, if y'all ain't see it, let me know. I'll play it again. I don't mind. Shout out to the family. Family's in the building. This I am's in the building. What's going on, brother? I see you still up. I mean, well, it ain't really that late to us on the West Coast. So, we up. Got the brother Raphael. Flat Plane TV is in the building. What's going on, brother? See the build you had on this morning. I was tuning in. Hope your evening is going great. And, we got some more viewers up in here, Come on, tune in on the chat or hit the panel. You know how we do. Open panel. Let me know if you need that link. Hit that like button. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, yeah, this is prime time, bruh. Prime time. I got to update my overlays. But yeah. I should have came on earlier. I ain't really had energy to. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Truth Searcher was live earlier. Shout out to the brother. No, it's just a lot of funky ass energy going around, and I'm not cool with it. So I had to sit back for a little bit and just wait. What's going on, this?
Where'd all the chaos come from? Like apparently I missed everything everywhere. Like everybody's been stressing and talking, but not saying names. So I'm just sitting there like, huh? I don't know half of what the hell anybody's talking about.
Well, you know me, I don't hold my tongue for shit. Like, I mean, if it's like like we're supposed to keep it between us, cool. But like this shit is public, so it's YouTube. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not holding no secrets. So basically, there was drop was live yesterday, and it kind of ended off um with Beach and Brother Cook going at drop for whatever they was talking about. So it was getting pretty funky, and it was just a lot of stuff being said, and Drop wasn't really going for it, so he was on fuck y'all. Then he's like, fuck y'all Masons. He said, fuck all y'all Freemasons. And it's kind of like at that point, like now it's like nobody being more argumentative. It's more like, huh? But then Beach going and throwing in and bring up Nikki. Like, one, Nikki's not even there. So why you even mentioning her name? Like, that's like, and then she gonna turn around and say she didn't even bring her up. And then Sir Drop checked on that. That shit was funny as
Yeah, I mean, it's on the video. You can't get over that one. It's on video. It's on video.
That shit was funny as hell. I was like, he put her back in her pocket. Like, she hopped out her pocket for some reason, and he put her right back in her pocket with a putt shot. Pop! Fuck back in that pocket. That shit was fucking funny as hell. And he shut her up for a good second. And it was kind of funky. Drop just ended the live like right there, because they kind of pissed him off. And you know it was stupid. Like, it is what it is, but it's some shit that just really shouldn't happen. What's going on, Soup? I see you. Piece of soup. Soup is in the house. What's going on, brother? So
That's pretty crazy.
so around that time, I think it was around that time or somewhere around there, Bro Cook had hit me up, was like, yo, bro, you going live? I got some stuff to talk about, da 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 da. And this was even before I even knew about I knew about that. Like, I didn't even know about that shit until after Truth Searcher had went live. So at this point, I didn't know anything about what's going on. I'm just waking up, and I look at my phone, and Bro Cook hit me up. He was like, yo, you going live? I was like, I don't know. I'll let you know if I go live. And then I was just like, hold on, let me see if Truth Searcher gonna go live. So hit him up. He was like, well, shit, if you gonna go live, I'll just go on your channel. But if you're not, I'll go live. I was like, cool. And I was just like, Bro Cook say I got some stuff to talk about, da da da. So he ended up going live. Truth Searcher ended up going live, and then I ended up meeting him over there. And he was having a great build, giving some information like he do. It was like a good hour and a half. Then he opened the panel up, and I came up there, and we was discussing about one of Bro Cook's questions about like law and stuff. So we gave what, our opinions and stuff, and he came up there and then, just I don't know what to say because it would seem like, he wasn't like it was like he was standing on a square about his information and stuff, but it didn't seem like it was about the information.
Mm.
So, it seemed very, very, very funny, very weird. Cause I ain't never really I mean, I seen Bro Cook like that, but not like that. Like it
Not
seemed
as
like it was
easy as
a
easy.
purpose, like it was a reason or something. Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So, and it's like, we know you have your point, but this is what I'm saying, and then True Search is what he's saying, and everybody else is what they saying. But then he'll come back and kind of bounce back with people on their opinions. But then when we say something, how we feel according to what he's saying on our own behalf and our own opinions, he combat that, but we don't really combat him. So it was like, what the hell is going on? So after a while, I was like, all right, I just gotta go. Like I can't really be on here right now because the energy right now is getting to me, and I don't even want to hop on that level.
Exactly.
So I mean, because I mean, I mean, I dipped in the chat, I stayed on and stuff, but it was like, I kind of like, it kind of seemed a little suspect, but knowing it wasn't suspect because, I kind of like set this up and then I kind of like just left. And I was just like, man, it wasn't even, it like, it's nothing like that. It's just that I couldn't even really deal with the energy. I mean, I didn't totally leave. I just got off the panel, I couldn't do it at that point. I was like, I don't know what's going on, bro. Maybe you've been drinking a little bit, maybe it's one of those nights. I don't know, but this is crazy.
People are losing their shit. Maybe the asteroid theory is not too far fetched.
Mm.
Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a lot of crazy shit going on because, like, I was glad, Sir Drop, said what he said, the beats. But on the flip side, you know, that shit shouldn't even ever happen. And it's like it's on your channel. It shouldn't. It's like you kind of allowed that shit to happen, and then it's like you saying first lady, this, da da da, but you still letting this girl that came that's come on your panel, that's that's dissing your first lady, dissing her kids, straight out disrespect her, and I'm just like, okay, like, oh, are we playing both sides of the ball according to the way we want things, or how is this shit going? Because this shit is very, very confusing. And I'm not here to say, you have to talk to anybody or do this or troll anybody. Like, that's not even me. But if we fam, you can't fuck them. Like, I can't fuck with you if you disrespecting my fam like that. That's point blank. Point blank. Man, another reason why I don't fuck with Squid. I see his motherfucking snake tendencies. I don't fuck with Beach. I start seeing that snake tendencies.
There's like just some people have that energy. I don't know how to classify it as evil, but for whatever reason, it's not. What would be a good term for it? Misdirected.
I don't know what it is, but
Like that's how the last two drop shows were. It starts off good, and then like as soon as people jump up and start talking melanin theory, it's like, all right, I'm out. I can't hear this. Like, come on. It's the same thing the Jewish white supremacist people preach, you know? Like, it's all the same racist stuff to me, so I just don't even like. I know it'll just upset me to hear it over and over. It's like, come on, that's ridiculous. And then every time I've jumped out of the show and just split, then like later on, people are like, oh, it went crazy. I'm like, shit, weird. So there's got to be some connection to people that go up there. Because they're not like complete disruptors. Like when it's just a straight disruption or a hijack, that's easy to spot. But there's like a different tactic to it, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. But it just brings up a lot of shit in my head, like, you know, and not like going at them or anything, but it's just like for the Masons or Freemasons, you know, like if you need permission to have a channel on YouTube that's literally free, and you're being watched, and you're under order, which means you're giving or you're given orders. And it leads me to wonder what other orders are given to you. Are like
It's all your daily life or what? Well, like with the channel, I could kind of see it. Like if you're going to present information and you're their representative, you know, you couldn't just have like an Army or Navy channel and put up false information, I would imagine.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
But I get what
for
you're
the
saying. Like
for the
how deeply they
Freemasons.
got their hooks.
So like, you know, you under all this, you need permission for this and da 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 da. Are they giving you orders to disrupt the builds or you know, fuck up the energy and shit? What's going on? What else? What other orders are you under or getting? We don't know because you secretly
Secret.
discussing shit behind us. So like, you know, like, fuck.
That just leaves all the room in the world for speculation. That's why transparency is best. Then people ain't got nowhere to go with it. Like we're in Root's show like a week or two ago, and like Red Squid started trying to come at me. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I don't even mess with you or say shit about you. Like, ain't nobody said shit about you to me. Like, I have no clue what you're talking about, man. And that just ended it right there because, like, it's the truth. Everybody knows it. Like, I don't sit there and shit on people.
That motherfucker just feel like he could open his mouth towards anything and like think anybody's gonna really give a fuck. Like nobody give a fuck about your pink neck ass, nigga. Like nigga, take your ass to sleep. Take your ass to fucking sleep. Nobody fucking care about your shit, bro.
Cook and Root both got on his ass and said, back off, man.
Fuck all that. And shit whack. Broke this nigga down the first time I came to this motherfucking channel. And this nigga admitted that shit. I had a whole fucking living room people watching this shit. Fuck this nigga talking about, man.
Would it be funny if that's like their glory days? And they're trying to tell their grandkids some shit. What'd you do back in the day, Grandpa? I was on YouTube. Like, and? What'd you do? You skating or you touring the world?
Like, man, I used to try to break bread with these niggas on YouTube, and these niggas fucked up the motherfucking whole opportunity.
Exactly. What if they're stuck in transit and shit goes down, and then you got to suddenly find yourself in a community of other people that you don't know, and hopefully they didn't see you being an asshole on YouTube. to everybody. He was
Man,
like, "Yeah, man, I recognize that dude and his kid. Those are some nice people. Let's help them out." And then they're gonna see someone else and be like, "Not that motherfucker." Everywhere they went, bad energy troll. Even if it
motherfuckers
doesn't come to that, it's still a
Motherfuckers,
good practice.
motherfuckers don't care about that shit, man. Motherfuckers don't care about that shit. Niggas is for themselves. Niggas swear they for the community. They swear they for the gang. But no, they for the group they fucking initiated with, and that's it. That's it. If it's not that, nine times out of ten in this generation right now, what's going on? Motherfuckers is for themselves.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is for them goddamn self. We see that shit in our neighborhoods in front of us. We see that shit in our motherfucking families. We see that shit in our circle. We see that shit where we work. We see that shit in the places we fucking travel. It's a shame that I gotta come on here. It's not like I gotta come on here, but it's like I'm coming on here and I'm breaking bread with the fam. Yeah, I know I be trying to break bread with fucking people around me all the fucking time, man. These motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that shit. Niggas ain't trying to hear nothing that's helpful for them beneficial. Everybody just want to see glamour. Everybody want glamour shit. Niggas just want money. Niggas don't want to build nothing. Niggas
How'd
don't
you
want
get
the
that?
found.
How'd you get
Niggas
that?
don't want the foundation. They want the fucking company after the shit is built and established.
Yeah, that's why all the shit's failing. Look how many shops and gardens open up in
Uh,
LA and close
that's
down.
why.
Quick.
That's why they are failing. Shit. That's why they're failing.
That's how the owner in Tarzana thought. She thought she'd just go in and, hey, you guys are pros and you can do it, and I'll just do it and take over. And as soon as she fired all of us after like a year and a half, she tried to just move in a new crew and run the show, and it just went completely downhill within a month because they weren't up to our standards.
Niggas is failing.
Like,
I
ha ha.
ain't got no standards or nothing. I just do me. I live, man. That's it. Everybody else can stay stuck on that other bullshit, man. Not me, man. I just live according to my motherfucking happiness, man. I don't sit here and complain about shit. I don't sit here and da da da. I just do me, man. I literally just do me.
It depends. There's some people like I'll be around them, and I just feel a sensation that I should try to enhance them and help them out with different perspectives and different understandings. I'm not really going to do anything, for them for the most part, unless that's what they really need. But 9 times out of 10, just tuning their mind up,
over
gets their
here and not
spirit back in
over
tune.
here over in our neighborhoods, bro. It's not like it ain't even no trying no more. That's the fucked up part about it. You can't try to talk to nobody nowadays. I mean, like you really can't. Like,
That's all I
motherfucker,
talk to. I
it's
talk to
either
you
gonna
guys,
be
and I talk to Kahlil too.
it's either three things that's gonna happen. Somebody is gonna either gonna listen. Two, somebody gonna act like they listening and tune you out. Or three, they ain't even gonna sit there and talk about the bullshit. It's fucked up. You got two negatives than fucking positive at this point. And that's literally how shit go. We see this shit happen all the time when we go live.
Yeah. Got to counterbalance it somehow.
They gotta kind of balance their damn lives. That's what it is. That's what they need to do. They the lost ones. Some of us have been down that road and put them screws back together in the right place and screwed the nuts back and bolted them bitches down in the right place. We still got some other screws to put back, but a lot of them fucking screws that a lot of motherfuckers is going through now, them shits are still loose in motherfuckers' brains. A lot of them motherfucking screws is loose in a lot of them niggas' brains, bro.
The
And
bolt.
them little loops. Them niggas stuck with them little loops. Shout out to Troop Searcher. I'm gonna shout him out again. I shout you out, bro. Troop Searchers in the building. What's going on, brother? You know, let's drop that link.
Oh, the chatty Cathy's. Come on, what
Yeah,
up?
it's just niggas like it just sucks. But you know, like you say, you can't help everybody. So, energy attracts, like minds attract. So I'm gonna wait until I feel the energy of attraction, and then I approach or be approached. Other than that, I'm not going to nobody like a fucking Bible thumper and hey, you know this?
Oh, hell no. They got
Hey,
to come to me
come
and ask.
here. Hey, da 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 da. Oh fuck that. Hell no. Been doing that shit damn near all my fucking life. Hell no.
See, I never went out pushing it. Like I always sat back and I knew, like I'm like a genie when I'm needed. I'm summoned. People are like, yeah, what are you doing? Come talk to me. And I'll be like, all right, what's up? Because I'm not seeking it, so
Nah,
nobody's gonna dwell on it.
I'm taking this shit straight up like this. Closed mouths don't get fed. You better motherfucking open your goddamn mouth and say some shit. Cause I'm not no motherfucking detective, and I ain't about to try to detect your goddamn problems just to fix your shit. Bitch nigga, open your goddamn mouth. Straight up. Straight up.
Males with female parts are women, except if they're transitioned. Be men.
Y'all know me. Exactly. Got my own problem building. If I got a problem, I need a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth opinion. Y'all know where I'm gonna come at. The motherfucking smokers lounge. And we gonna talk about that shit. Shit. Other than that, I'm gonna go to my mama. And if not that, I'm gonna handle the shit my goddamn self. But that's all the support system I need. I got my peoples, I got my fam. You know, what else do I need more? What the fuck? I don't need a millionaire. That nigga probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. He'll probably talk some business shit to me. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
They'll just stare at you like, what the hell
Steal
are you
your
doing
wallet,
younger
bitch.
than me? Who let you in? How'd you get past the guards?
All right.
They look at me like I'm crazy until they talk to me. And then once they talk to me, then they respect me.
Right. It's all facts, truth, all facts. But I don't know, crazy niggas. And we've been saying energy is gonna be funny. Motherfuckers sure is acting funny as fuck. And we predicted this shit. And niggas literally listen to the shit. Listen to us say the shit. And motherfuckers probably within the build of us saying this shit. And these niggas still fucking changing and switching up and doing all this extra fucking book. Man, y'all niggas, niggas is a fail sometimes, man. It's like, bro, you an epic fucking fail, man. You didn't hear, like, come on.
It's like, did they put out a playbook with all the same scripts, or just happenstance and they copycat each other like bullfrogs?
No, it just comes to one thing. Niggas don't listen. Niggas swear they listen because they heard you, but then that's when they want to say some shit. That's how you know niggas don't listen.
Yeah, as soon as they say I agree, but I disagree, that always tells you.
I don't even think it's that. It's just niggas just want to be heard. Motherfuckers don't. You can tell people that's not patient and don't listen. Niggas just want to be heard. That's all. They just want to be heard. You know.
That's senseless.
Yeah.
Hearing without comprehension, you might as well have heard the thunderclap. It was a sound, but what did it do for you?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Marvin. Marvin in the building. What's going on, bro? He be having some dope shit on his channel too. Go ahead and check that out.
They do.
But
Just
yeah,
check
you know, motherfuckers be on some switchy sides, wishy washy. I gotta have it my way. Even if I said it this way and I said this was wrong and I thought it was wrong, if I have to result to this way, then you know it's okay for me to do it. But if you do it, then fuck you. The fuck type of shit is this?
mental gymnastics.
Do you realize I've been saying I might piss somebody off by saying this? God is the first pedophile, and nobody is talking about this shit.
In what way?
What do you mean? When did Mary get pregnant with Jesus? At the age of 13. They give you 12 to 14, so I'm gonna just pick the middle. 13. Either or, any one of those three ages still is a fucked up age to impregnate a fucking child. But check this out. When you see baby little fucking baby Jesus on the damn windows and the walls and the pictures and shit with Mother Mary, it's a grown ass bitch.
Yeah, but didn't they only live to be like 30 and 40 back then?
Ain't no but nothing. There's no but nothing.
That's
If
their culture.
if Jesus
13, they're
there's
not.
no but nothing. If Jesus is a baby inside the picture, Mary should not be a grown female. She should be a child. What, baby Jesus didn't grow, but she grew?
I don't
That
know.
didn't even make sense. He was
I'm gonna look
he
it
was
up.
man.
I want to look up and see how old she was supposed to be.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up.
Because she was married. They were married. And they were traveling to pay taxes. How
No,
old?
God is the one who went inside Mary. You remember they had that virgin birth? The
No,
bull,
that's a
the bullshit.
mistranslation.
Come on, this I am. Come on,
No,
man.
seriously, if you look at the Dead Sea Scrolls, the way they referred to it was she was a married woman of childbearing age. That's what the term went. And they
Bro,
translated it to
bro,
virgin.
I'm not talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't fuck a Dead Sea Scroll. I'm going by the when they go inside the church, they are not reading a Dead Sea Scroll.
Well, no, because this would be more accurate than the Erasmus version.
Bro, when they go inside of a church, they are reading the Bible. In the
Okay,
Bible,
here we go.
she had the virgin birth. How did she have a virgin birth with the physical man? That don't make sense. God was the one who impregnated her with the seed, and which came out Jesus.
Mm.
You could Google that. How old was Mary when
It says
she?
they're believed to be 16 and 18, respectively. So she would have been a teenager, yeah, 16.
Oh,
But it doesn't specifically say it in scripture. It says, how old did people live to be at that time?
bro, you can look this up
Oh,
on
okay.
Google. I'm about to show you. What does this say, bro?
I don't know. It's too small. What'd you type in? The one I found said she was 16.
How old was Mary when she had Jesus? Simple.
And that one says she was 13.
12 to 14 years old. It's right there on the screen.
Okay, well, I'm getting the version of Google gave me. It says she's 16. It's all cool. I'm not disputing what this thing's telling you. I'm just trying to find out why it's not showing me the same shit. I typed in how old was Jesus' mom.
Yeah, see, no, what Jesus? What? Come on, man. How old was Jesus' mom? That could have mean anything.
Okay, now it comes up with Apocrypha. Mary was 12 to 14. The time of her wedding. And she died. So she died when she was like 50. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. So she is the one who had the virgin birth, which obviously we know that's God because Jesus is the Son of God. Come on, we have to put this stuff together. So if God had sex or his soul spirit sex with a whole nother woman, I mean, I'm pretty sure there was grown women at that time around the land, but he decided a child.
Okay.
Oh, but they're gonna be like, oh, in that times that was okay. Bullshit. So he was okay with switching the law now?
You never know. Didn't they believe like Zeus went around poking people as animals and whatnot?
Oh man. I'm not talking about animals.
I
I
know,
don't
I'm just
care
saying the
about
religious customs of the time were pretty
that. Has
crazy.
nothing to do with that. We're talking about the Almighty God being a pedophile.
Well, in that case, I mean, if you think about it, God created everything, right? So he knows the
No,
sensation of
he didn't
murder, the
create everything.
sensation of spine snapping.
He
He would
ain't
have
create
to,
everything. Who created him? How did
some
he
had to
form,
think about it.
how did he form into God?
I don't know.
He just appeared as God, then that means a lot of us should just appear as a God.
But there's calculated realms of resonance for us to actually have experience somehow. So there is definition to us from something. Otherwise, we would just be free-formed energy.
We are real. Where's the God? Where? Call him. Call him. Tell him come. Tell him do something. Where's the God?
He's in heaven. I don't know.
The whole basic thing of religion is the relationship with a higher entity. If you have a relationship with an entity, you can call on him anytime. Call on him anytime. Where?
Call out into the air, I guess. I mean,
No,
where's he going to answer
he
from?
only comes through when good things happen. Oh, let somebody find $100 bill. Oh, thank God. I'm so blessed. Da, 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 da. You ain't hear none of that shit when I found $100 bill. That shit was placed there for me. The fuck I'm gonna say? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Why I'm gonna thank God for waking up today? He didn't give me the warning and say, hey, I'm gonna wake you up today. Hey, I'm gonna give you another day to roam around this earth that I made.
Would it have made a difference?
Yes, it would have made a difference, actually. What do you mean it would have made a difference? I'm not gonna sit here and play schizophrenia.
Well, no, I mean, like say God woke you up in the morning and was like, all right.
This is gonna make a difference. That's the whole point. That's why people are debunking this shit. That's the whole point.
because it's a mental diversion sometimes.
Schizophrenia. You need to take a dab. You need to take a dab. Take a dab.
I know I'm not arguing you, man. I'm
You
trying
need
to
to take a
listen and be
dab.
productive.
You making this conversation hard. Take
I'm
a
not
dab.
meaning to.
I'm rolling blunt. You take a
Ah!
dab. See that fun. There you go.
Yeah, you're funny too, buddy.
Look, hold on, because I think fruit face fuck face fruit plant trying to get in there.
You heard pedophile and got excited.
You are not this I am, pedophile. This I am is the only one that can be in here, not you.
Unless Truth wants to come up, or Super.
Super come up.
Super can come up and go to
You
sleep.
know they
again.
come up. Marve come up. Truth come up. Everybody in the chat could come up. Besides that fucking lame cornball. Oh, I need to have a different account just to get on his thing, just so I can get the fuck out of here, man.
You gotta look.
Anyway, back to DOG pedophile ass.
Okay, so back to that. You wouldn't think it would be like Darth Pelagius manipulating the midichlorians to induce life? Like if he's the creator of life, do you really think he has to do the physical process of gestation?
It's
Or he
still
can't just spark
sex.
the life?
It's still sex.
Is it though?
Yep. He went inside her. Why did he had to go inside her? Yeah, he went.
It would have been pathogenesis otherwise, which would have violated the laws of nature.
He
So
went
that
inside.
can't be it.
He went inside her.
There has to be sperm and egg.
He went inside her.
Cite your source.
No, he went inside her. He laid a piece of his source in her like an egg, which planted the baby in her stomach. And the child was pregnant. Ain't no way you can get out of this. Ain't no way you can get out of this. You can want to think all day, but ain't no way you can get out of this.
It's nothing for me to get out of. I didn't bang your 15-year-old.
Well, I mean, well, not you necessarily, because I know you not like, you not on that shit like that. I'm like, not you, my fault. Let me reword my shit.
I'm just like
Them motherfuckers. They can't, there's no way around it for them. Like, there's literally no way that you can get around that. So now it's like you have gods going around this whole realm, fucking underage girls.
Yeah. If humans are the gods, they do it too, right?
We damn sure see it in the physical.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like when you're playing Grand Theft Auto long enough, you'll get that message come over the game and it goes, right now, everything you're doing, I did it first.
Nah, my ancestors ain't even knowing that. My ancestors is not doing anything like that.
No, not even the ancestors, just architects. Like, somebody laid it all out. Like, somebody, some group of somebody. Like, there's design and organization to it all, above and beyond anything you can fully appreciate yet.
And that's the thing. You just like you said, somebody designed an organization, which is some fraud ass shit. They designed an organization and said this and said this, and that shit was never even true.
No, not like that. I mean, like the organization of physical reality.
That too.
The structure of all of it.
That too.
I think it's different than
the corporations. All of them are part of the same team. If you're a corporation, you're a dead entity. That's what a corporation is a dead entity. That's what they want us to do. Put our energy, our spending money, our life, all this into the corporations.
They do it whether you want to or not. That's what all those bailouts were. Nobody
Hey,
wanted to bail them companies out. They just took our shit and said, here you go,
but
corporation.
that's what I'm saying.
Here you go, bank that failed.
But fuck that. Back on this pedophile DOG. I ain't getting off of that. Somebody gotta come up with a good explanation for that. Cause I ain't no dummy. Ain't no way you gonna talk me out of that shit. Ain't only one way.
Okay.
Only
What if
one
God?
way. Only one way. There's a child at this point is coming on the earth.
What if God took on the form of a 16-year-old boy or a 14-year-old
God
boy?
ain't do shit.
Well, he had to take on a physical form, right?
It didn't say that. It didn't say that in the story. It have to say that in the story, but it didn't say that in the story. So therefore, that one worked. That one even worked. And God was full. He can't be 16 years old creating Earth.
No, but if he comes down into the plane and materializes, he could choose whatever form.
No, he's not even at his full potential. Like at that point, like this still the beginning. This is still the beginning. Still the beginning of the Bible. This ain't even the middle of the Bible.
What? No, Jesus is in the end.
When Jesus is born,
That's
that's
book
not
40.
huh?
That's the 40th book in the Bible where Jesus starts in the New Testament.
Okay.
And that's just on the regulation ones, like the ones that have like 60 books in them. It's even further back because there's more Old Testament stuff. Yeah.
That still ain't prove it. I mean, that still ain't say anything. Motherfucker still never. Matter of fact, God didn't even have an age in the book. So you can't put a number on that because you're not God. There you go.
He's like Zool, and you just imagine him however you want.
Oh no, you can't do that because that book wasn't written by you. So we're going according to the book.
But what if it was in my previous life? And I knew that it was.
We're going according to the book. We're not going to your previous life, what you thought it could be, what it would be. We're going according to the book. According to the book, using the book. How can you prove that that God wasn't the first pedophile? Or he wasn't a pedophile?
Mm-hmm. I guess the only thing you could say to that would be consider the source of that. And what is it? The Roman Catholic Church, which is what? Pro-pedophile. So it might have been altered. Obviously, it's been altered. There's gematria in it. And that might be the blasphemy they speak of, to impart that kind of quality to God or any of it, to slur just the nature of goodness itself. Even if it's just a concept that everybody shares that tries to be that way.
Well, maybe it was forced. That concept was forced on her.
Well, yeah, they tell you it was forced on them. They had the fucking Spanish Inquisition. Pulling guts out with hooks and what have you.
Exactly. So it wasn't.
You believe yet? Yeah.
Exactly. So it was forced. So
All of
people
them
didn't
believe.
even believe it. Even if it was forced, people wouldn't believe it. They had to act like they believed it. You had to play along.
Because it was false doctrine.
Exactly.
The stuff Jesus was actually teaching gathered crowds. It didn't make people want to kill people and rip their guts out. He would have been teaching what all the enlightened people taught at the time. It even said he traveled to the temples in the different cities and different places and learned the stuff. He went to Asia and he went to Egypt.
I was arguing with somebody on Instagram about that shit.
It's totally a Roman Catholic book, dude. Like, how are you going to have a book that's centered around Jesus and he's got, like, what, 4 paragraphs worth of red words in the whole thing?
I mean, David and Saul was fucking around with each other.
Yeah, they had more books than Jesus did. 4 Jesus books are the same story 4 different ways.
They had more boy booty partners than Jesus did too. Apparently, according to the Bible.
Because they took on the practices of the pagans too. So they were killing kids and all whatever they were doing. Whatever they thought was right, I guess.
Sucking penis blood and shit.
Yeah, fuck that nonsense. Even the Jews that I argue with won't even try to defend that one. I'm just like, come on. Where's that at? Where'd y'all get that part? Cut off every kid's foreskin. It doesn't say to do that. It said that was Abraham's thing. What?
Oh, I gotta get this.
Exactly. That's how I know we ain't Hebrews, because Hebrews ain't do that shit. And if that was his shit, nope. Hebrews, you were made up. Sorry, I'm not a Hebrew.
I gotta get one so I can go to my house and then I'll fix it up and make it good so that I will
enchanting.
So we can enchant it so that I can keep it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Some motherfuckers say they got a mind of their own, but they let a motherfucking religion tell them what the fuck they ethnicity is. The fuck? I am the tribe of bumfuck. Shut up. Nobody cares.
They're all Goshenites.
Oh, yeah.
By their own story, they came from the land of Goshen, south of Egypt, near Midian, where the Medians arise, the media, the masters of the arts and music. They're nomadic people that settled there.
Abraham's from fucking Canaan. He's no fucking Hebrew. He's a fucking Canaanite.
Okay, go. We have some more.
Cause shit.
Come on. But what was it before?
And no African American can tell me how they are an African American.
Because they told them so. And if you go to the DNA thing, it'll tell you so too. Because it's a big fucking farce.
DNA ain't even 2% correct. So this shit ain't even 1% correct. This shit's point.
The part discussing race and DNA is like this far into the book. Like it's in the first chapter and it gets rid of that mythology quick. It's like all the studies that they tried to do, none of them showed any kind of linkage to nationality, race, none of it. Everybody shares so much of the same DNA, 99.9%, that there's no way to distinguish humans from one another.
So and it's crazy how they take your spit for a goddamn DNA test. Do they take your spit for like a baby DNA test? Because I know they take your blood.
They probably take a sample of everything.
Exactly.
And then they can replicate it, and who the fuck knows?
But that's the thing. No, but look, no, that's not what I'm talking about. If you have to take a test, a blood test, hair follicle test, spit test, this test, piss test, whatever, to determine the DNA match of your child.
Few minutes. Yeah.
Then how do you think that you think Ancestry can only use a spit swab to figure out your ancestors? That don't make sense.
No, there's no way.
You're right. Like, none of that makes
Yeah,
any kind
because
of sense.
it's advertising shit for a science they don't fully understand. When you read and study the actual science and take the class, they tell you you're like a quilt that's made up of 10 quadrillion different patchwork pieces of everybody in your entire lineage combined. You know, like you're the ultimate Frankenstein. Every human's the ultimate Frankenstein of DNA perfecting itself and rewriting itself better and better and better up to the point of the physical being dying and passing those traits on to the next generation, which will in turn enhance and enhance itself. It's just continuous adaptation. That's why everybody tans and everybody can change. Like you could change people's whole skin tone in 3 generations or less, depending on how extreme the climate change is. Like if you move to the Arctic and start having kids there, they're going to be a little bit lighter to help them live in that environment. Same as if you lived underground, you would stop using your eyes as much, and your ears would get a lot bigger and better. Maybe someday we could grow kangaroo pouches. That'd be tight. Where'd I put that shit? It's in my kangaroo pouch. Ta-da.
There's no way you can tell my generations, my and of people that I've been related to by a spit swab. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Sorry. I don't care what kind of technology we have. Until they have the technology to build a pyramid aligning with the constellation perfectly, don't have don't have the technology. Yeah.
Well, here's my only thing. Like, you're making this microscope, right? You're inventing this microscope, right? How do you focus something on something that's never been seen before and focus it to where you know that's what it looks like and that's what in focus looks like if it's never been seen before? They have lots of CGI of the shit, and just like NASA, they have all the fancy looking graphics in the world, but when it comes down to it, how do you know? Because for all the fancy shit you can see on a computer made out of a photograph, 9 times out of 10, it can be totally nothing. You know?
Still haven't seen a curvature on the motherfucking on this bullshit.
You never will. If it's flat or convex, it works the same. If it's a larger planet to the point where we're just living in a depressed area, and that's why water levels out, it's still the same effect for us. You know? But the system just doesn't seem to operate like it's spinning around in an orbit of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
The odds of having the constellations be accurate year after year in their alignments and positionings would be astronomically improbable, if not impossible.
Right.
like shooting a billion pool balls all at once, and they do the same motion every single shot you do every year without changing. No, my brain says no. Just on that simple analogy alone, like you couldn't control the same 14 pool balls over and over the same way 10 times in a row, much less a century's worth, or a millennia, or an eon.
Right. Right. I agree. Oh, he's still in the back chat. He backstage. Oh, he listening. He's sending out
He
messages
lost
to
his
himself.
stuff.
Oh, that's cool. He's sending messages to himself. Let him be. He being himself. He talking
Who
to
said that?
and everything.
I'm lost.
He don't even know how to type correctly. So like, just
Well, that's cool. If I'm lost, then that means God's going to come find me, because God goes after the one and abandons the 99, because they're all cool. God cares about the person who fucked up because he wants to help them. That's what a good doctor does, to help the sick and needy, not just people. Bum, bum, bum. Hater it.
even spelled duh wrong.
What?
Dude.
I gotta see that shit.
Oh, he ain't up here. He's in the backstage.
I know, I'm looking at it. I'm picky about typos because I know like how the keys are laid out on the keypad. So like there's stuff where my brain reads it the way it's supposed to, because I know that's where the fingers will hit, but there ain't no comma by the D.
You know about them home row keys.
He's running the old school keyboard for the Atari 2600.
I don't know. It seemed like he probably might be typing on the fucking BlackBerry using a dirty keyboard.
I got a BlackBerry somewhere around here.
I think we all do.
Shit was rocking for a minute. Go
Not
BlackBerry.
now.
I had that. I had the what was that shit? Oh,
Shit.
it was the first personal assistant.
I got a little shaving bump.
I want to say Tom Tom, but I know it wasn't Tom Tom.
I need to go pop this shit. This shit ain't cool.
Supposed to do a steamy hot towel on the face to prevent ingrown hairs, like the old school barbershop. And then smoke a big crack off.
You know, I don't know. I think I'm just at that point where, you know, hair is just gonna start growing everywhere on my fucking chin. I don't know. Yeah, I see how much hair I have on my shit. I've been growing that for life.
You're lucky. Well, shit looks like, if I let this shit go, it'll look like a werewolf. The shit grows over my cheeks. It's fucking like, I got a big venom smile made out of hair.
All right, check this out. Want me to make you jealous real quick?
Smooth.
I shaved maybe like almost a week ago.
I didn't shave today.
Ah.
My shit's like Homer Simpson, dude. I'm all like, even I feel like, God damn, how much hair can my hair grow overnight? Because I shaved before work yesterday. Shit. 1 o'clock.
He said papa's it and disappear. He changing his name as to things that he want to say or he might want me to say. But the thing is, You're still not coming up here, and you're talking to yourself in the back chat. Still insanity.
If you
You
had like
see,
a bikini,
schizophrenia shit. You see what I'm saying?
maybe. I was reading the research paper this guy's been doing on that, and I kind of like his theory, but it's a lot to go into.
This is like the stories I'm gonna tell my kids. I'm like, yo, yeah, I was the shit on YouTube. I used to have dumb motherfuckers who was in the back chat that was wanting to get on the chat that was never allowed on the chat, but he would just be in the back talking to himself, changing his names to different shit. Like it's just fucking stupid. And I was like, that's the person that you never want to be, Chip. It's the motherfucker you never want to be. You don't want to be broke, old, alone, living in mom's attic.
You don't want to be standing on the Walmart front playing a guitar, trying to sing.
with no seating arrangements. Not even a beanbag.
Hey, what you doing, buddy? I'm gonna feng shui my trash bags. Sad but true. Like, can you give me a couple of quarters or a dollar? I can go get some candy. I'm like, why? Like, why don't you just go in there and get a loaf of bread and meat and cheese and make a sandwich? Shit, sky's the limit, right? You're gonna ask for something good. Don't ask a dollar. What the hell are you gonna do with a dollar? Buy a drink. No, I got me a Sprite. Yeah.
All that money he get, he should goddamn, buy him a couch.
Or
maybe
just
some
drag
chair,
one.
maybe some chairs or a bean bag. He could buy a blow up couch. He could
East
even
Coast
buy
homeless people
look,
did it right, dude.
bro. He could buy a blow up bed. He don't even have a bed in there.
East Coast, they'll drag a mattress back. You'll see a couple of couches. You see
I mean,
rocking chairs. It looks
I
like a
ain't
pack of dogs, just random furniture set up where they all camp out with tables and shit.
I'm not judging if you don't if you just moved into a place and you just moved in and you just kicking it for now until you build up, that's cool. But we ain't never seen this motherfucker with a chair or a bed or anything like that in his fucking attic the whole fucking time. Like
True.
all since how long?
He sits on the floor.
Every build you sit on the floor?
And I lived in an attic before, and I had a couch and a bed and a desk and a TV and an entertainment center and my giant
Hey, you
40
could hook
cabinet
up an
mattress.
attic. My grandfather took his attic in this house and he made it into a room and he put two beds in there. He put one, for him, and then he put one on the side by the window for me for every time I come over there. So I was like his little mini me. So everywhere he was at, I was with him every time I went over there. So unless my cousin was over there, then we was out just fucking around down the block, doing some stupid shit, getting in trouble, being kids. But that's just some shit. Like, you know what? I don't have to pop my pimple right now because I still look good with it, nigga.
That's
The fuck is
biology in
wrong with
action, man.
you? The fuck is wrong with you? I still look good with this shit.
How's he
Popping
even
that.
looking close enough to see that shit?
He's studying me. He mad because I put my chin to the to the camera and I
Yeah, I
notified
mean, I got full
everybody.
screen on the tablet, and it ain't all that big.
I notified everybody that I had a pimple on my chin. Then he wanted to come with a joke. Oh, Papa's it disappeared.
The pimple's so big, you had to go to Maury for the results on the paternity.
Right. And I bet you at his age, he still gets zits and pimples.
Everybody does. It's just ingrown hairs when you get older. It's not like a pimple per se,
Oh, shit.
unless you're dirty.
He get them too. He get all of them.
I get it where I shave too hard, and then I end up getting a bump from that.
I mean, it's at a point where he can't even come over here, so we can't even see how he look. I don't even know how he look. Like, ugh.
He's a
Like,
sick motherfucker.
you know, like, you know, you know the movie Big Daddy with Adam Sandler and that little boy. His
Yeah, I
loose
got that.
skin and oh balls gross. Oh. That
Yeah.
scene pops in my head every time this motherfucker try to come up here. I'm like, God damn, man.
This was my 5-year plan. I moved on up to the attic.
Right.
I told you I was going places. I went from an apartment to an attic. I downsized. I got less to
Right.
worry about. Don't even need a chair. God gave me buttocks to sit on.
His 5-year plan went to a regular room in the house to the attic.
Probably not even attic. It's a converted walk-in closet in the real attic.
That's an attic, bro. I know an attic when I see. You probably right too.
Is that can I come out now? Shut up and stay in there. You ain't coming out.
Shit.
Get back on YouTube.
God damn it. Dang it. Stop cursing. Dang it.
Quit sticking around up there. We're trying to fuck downstairs.
I would say he probably be playing Call of Duty late at night, you know, but he ain't got no chairs in there. I know damn well he ain't got no motherfucking Call of Duty in that bitch. He don't even got a system in that motherfucker. He probably got an old ass recorder flute.
He'd be the person running with the group throwing flashbangs like, here we are. Like, yo, we're snipers. What's that mean? Yes, dude.
I should send him my chain so he can get some seating arrangements in his attic.
Take up a collection.
I'm like, bro, go ahead and sell this.
All he needs is just one chair.
Mm-mm.
Who made that song? Just one chair. One stool, one microphone. See if he got the chair, then he might try doing some flash dance shit. And turn on the camera and we'll be watching. He'll just dump a bucket of water on himself.
I mean, I'm just saying, at least get some seat cushions so when people sit down, they have some cushion on their ass. Like, God damn, he don't even got seat
Get like
cushion.
actual seat cushions, you know, and put rugs down and make it like Indian style.
Man,
Malaysia and all them places where they sit on the big.
we giving this man ideas, and I bet you he ain't gonna use none one of them.
Shit, I made a bed one time out of cushions. I won't lie. That's all I could afford at the time, so I bought a whole shit ton of couch cushions and shit from the thrift stores, and I sewed them all into a sack to where it was nice and even like a mattress, and slept on that shit for a month while I saved up
Shit,
for a
I
good
made a bed out of clothes. Nigga,
I've done that too.
I had so much clothes that like I could set a whole month of clothes to the side and just lay on them. And this shit is a nice thick ass fucking layer because I got a shitload of fucking jeans and a whole
I had
bunch of fucking
to,
shirts, sweatshirts, coats, and all that shit.
I
So
had the water bed with the mattress top to it and the bladder inside pop. So I just filled up the mattress with all my clothes and jackets and all that shit. It was like just like a regular mattress again. And it saved space.
man, I didn't bruh. You know, when you move into a place, you got to do it. You got to do what you got to do.
That's where you get prepared. Unless you usually your family helps out and they're like, here, take this, take that. You get a bunch of weird
Oh, see,
language.
that's crazy. I'm on the other side of the country, so it's nothing with that. My mom be like, let me know if you need some. Send your housewarming gift. I'm like, all right. Next time, I pop up on camera. I got everything that I need in my crib. She like, you need anything? I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I don't ask my mom for nothing.
Dude, my mom comes up with crazy shit to try to buy me. When she was still visiting, she's like, do you want a paint sprayer? I'm like, for what? She's like, well, you might want to paint your house someday. I'm like, but a paint sprayer? Like, it's like a $300 thing to just have sitting around because I used it once. Like, no, no. Well, you want a new stove? Do you need a new fridge? Let's put in a new toilet. I'm like, I'm cool. Like,
Uh,
I don't need a bunch of shit. I got most everything I need. I was like, just spoil the kid. Get him shit. You want to buy me something? Go buy me a couple of grams of wax or something.
No, see, the thing is, I turn my mom off when I do that, but I'll say the same thing, but I wouldn't say a gram. I'll say give me an ounce. I'm like, give me an ounce. I'm like, buy me an ounce of weed, and she was like, whatever, and I'm like, yup, thank you. If you ain't gonna buy me an ounce of weed, I'm cool.
See, I lowball myself that way. When she gets there, she's like, well, a gram's only $20. I'm going to get him like 5 or 6. So it
Hmm.
works in reverse
Hmm.
because I know how my mom thinks. Because I had a brother, so she would tell me all the shit she didn't like that he was doing. And I'd be like, ding, ding, ding. Like,
See,
now I
but
know which buttons to
I be
push.
trying to, I'm trying to not get my mom to buy me nothing. I'm like, nope, nope, I'm good.
I
I'm
still
good.
get packages, dude. She's got shit that's still getting shipped to her here. It's like, yo, what is this now? They already sent back one of the packages. I just sent back to the company saying, yo, she ain't here. She's on the East Coast. Send it to her. And they send it right back. So I'm gonna be like, yo, man, why do I got this monitor? I don't need it.
I'll be like, nope. At any given chance, at any given point, I'll turn her off with something, purposely. I'm like, nope.
This
Let's
one
get
was the
off.
company's
Let's
fault.
get off this conversation. You don't need to get. Do you need something? How about that? She's
Tell her
like, no.
send this
I'm like,
to
what you mean you cool? No, you need something. You just moved in the house. What you need, shout it.
like, you raised me right. I'm doing good. You should be happy.
No, that's just the thing. No, the thing is, like, I'm like my mom's child. That's just opposites not attracting at that point. We're doing the same thing to each other. That's all we're doing. She's doing the same shit to her, and what she's doing, she's getting back in reflection. Literally. So I'm like, you gonna do that shit to me? I'm gonna do it to you too. You don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. How about that?
Once you give them a grandkid, that's all they care about. It's just like secondary. But it's good too, because that's like they forget a lot of shit
Mhm.
until the kid's old enough to hear about it. Then grandma's like, your dad did this when he was your age. Like, why are you telling him that? You got to tell him the story in the right context, my context.
Mhm.
Little guy's sleeping all night. Night wait. wonder what happened to everybody tonight.
Damn, that bitch loud. You need to get a new fucking belt.
They need stimulus.
A fucking belt is only fucking $20 $20 to $50 Nigga got enough fucking gas to get around for 2 days. He could fucking buy a damn belt. That's all you need to do. Buy a fucking belt. I bet you this shit be overheating.
Sometimes you gotta push it like that.
Hell no, this shit. A belt ain't that hard. That nigga need a belt.
I've been that broke before. Everything was just a struggle.
He probably need his axle probably bent. He probably needs some fucking brake pads.
He got the wobbly tire.
No, it's not wobbling. That shit's motherfucking grinding.
Shocks are all busted,
I'm
so it
like,
looks like he's got hydraulics, but it's actually just the car bouncing on the busted shocks.
shit is something is grinding against something, and it's so it either got to be that belt, because I know that belt made that noise, or it got to be that fucking axle. Something's grinding against something, because that nigga can't even go fast.
Might be the transmission.
Nah, I don't think
He's out of his tranny fluid.
I don't think it's the transmission. It don't the sound goes when it don't like it don't like increase or decrease in sound or anything. You know, when that starts happening, then I'm like, okay, yeah, that I would have straight to the transmission. But nah, something is grinding on something.
You think somebody he knows would be a mechanic and be like, hey, fix your shit. Pay me to do it. I only know a little bit about car repair.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough to help out single moms.
When you hear a increase a tone and sound, and when you driving, yeah, that shit's your fucking transmission. It's definitely your transmission.
I never how to like change parts, but I can't diagnose by sound. I'm bad for cars, honestly. I'm rough on them. Like one time I was tripping balls, and my uncle made me go to work still delivering firewood,
Mm.
and he didn't tell me that the shifter selector on this truck we rented had messed up and it was off by a notch. So I'm just tripping, having a good old time, listening to the radio, driving down the freeway. And then I look down, I'm like, oh shit, I must have slipped into drive one, you know? So I went to shift it up, but I actually threw that shit into reverse at like 65 miles an hour. And all you heard was, and I shifted it back real quick. And my uncle looked over and was like, what the fuck did you do that for? I was like, I thought it was in this. And he's like, nah, the thing's off by one. I was like, what do you think I did to the shit? And he's like, I don't know, he probably broke it. It was a rental, so it was cool. Because we were smart and we'd always pay the insurance because he knew I was bad on trucks, especially.
No. Well, it's about that time.
Everybody missed out tonight.
You know, Man, it was a
People to
late.
watch it and be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, it was a little late night bill. I wanted to cruise up and just post up in the late night.
I don't think most people got alerted. It didn't show me Truth had anything going until like 5 hours after the fact. They're under a spell.
It ain't that long. Somebody will view it when they want to view it or look at it. Ain't tripping.
What are you doing, dude?
People be, quote unquote, watching or got eyes everywhere and go fuck.
That's me. I got eyeballs everywhere. I'm like,
That shit ain't gonna change my story or how I feel or believe. She got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck.
I've always believed everybody's spying on everybody from day one. So to me, it's just like, and? Well, the censors are watching, and? They weren't before? They
I was
just
gonna be
started
like,
this
why didn't you
company,
come in? I was just gonna be like, why didn't you come in and join the conversation since you was watching?
right?
You
Like,
probably,
relax.
you
You
probably
don't like the shit?
who put
Leave
it
it alone. If I'm found in any capacity, teach me. Because I'd rather learn the right way and learn right shit and be wrong. Because what excuse do you got at that point? God's like, so why didn't you learn the right shit? Oh, I mean, I wanted to, but what? It was just too hard to learn it. Like it's knowledge. It's not like climbing.
Oh, I got 2 dislikes.
Mm.
Oh, thank you. You're still putting me up there on the rankings.
All publicity is good publicity.
Putting me up there on the on the queue.
Haters are actually good for you. Look at Cardi B. Without haters, she'd have no career.
True.
Like, oh, you got boobs in a butt. Next.
I
I
just
got
want to I
screws. I
just want
see
to say to all the haters, air hug.
around the neck.
Air right.
A tiny air hug. A constrictive air hug.
like that. I just came from playing basketball like 7 games straight. Air
Damn.
hug. Like
With the sweat. And you're dry. They're all sweaty. And you're like, whoa. But you can't stop it.
mhm. But um we go, Chuck Deuce's here at this point. I appreciate you coming through. This I am. If you have any concluding words, the floor is yours.
Everybody that wasn't here, you're not going to know what this clue means, so you won't be able to win the prize. Seashell. Now you know the word and you know the clue, but you have no connection to it or relevance because you weren't here. So you lost out on that cash prize. Haha. But yeah, it was a good one. I
Right.
enjoyed my time. I had good laughs. Max was calm. He liked the energy. I mellowed him out and put him right to sleep. So that means I can watch actual TV and pay attention to it.
Nice. Yeah.
Have a good night. Hiding snakes for me.
Gotcha. Most.
Don't choke to that blunt, man. You know this. Craig, Craig, are you okay? Mar, if you're in Europe, send us some mushrooms from Europe.
For real.
Send us some Belgian acid and some Belgian ecstasy and some Belgian shrooms.
Send him the acid and the ecstasy. I don't do acid and I'm done with ecstasy. But them shrooms and some fine ganja. Cause that you can send them over here too. So
I know, I need to start growing. It's the right time.
yep. You should most definitely so you can have a customer and I could personally come and pick up.
I always give it away. I still give it away even when I don't grow. I got a sack of free shit I give to people when they come over and they ain't got nothing. They're like, you got anything I can have? I'm like, yeah, just grab which one out of that white bag over there. They're like, really? I'm like, yeah. It's just some trim I had. Buds in it and shit.
Well, I'll still come and get it.
Come get some dabs going.
That shit too. Fuck me, that
Seen
shit.
homeboy.
That shit
One
too.
dab and he was ready to eat a hot pepper. He was
Man,
retarded.
I don't know what you stay where again?
Ventura.
Ventura. Yeah, I was just about to say Ventura. Yeah.
I'm literally, I could throw a rock and hit the freeway from my backyard. It's like 2 streets over.
Let's see. You kind of far, but not that far. You just gotta get through 1,000 fucking oaks, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's a great
Oh shit!
shitty.
It's only an hour drive.
Yeah, it's quicker if you go the 1 and then cut through Oxnard back to the 101, I find. As long as there's no traffic in Malibu. Malibute.
So I literally go through. Oh, see, yeah, you trying to have me go through motherfucking. No, I'm cool. I ain't going all the way through Malibu like that. Hell no. Hell no. I'll fuck around and go up. I mean, I'll go to Malibu and then I'll probably go up either the 27 or the one after that. Um,
Malibute.
and hit that 101 and then take that all the way to
Yeah, it goes all the way.
yeah. I mean, cause I don't. You could only do about 55, 60 on fucking Malibu. Like that's a cool coast ride, but I'm cool.
Yeah, see, you're a driver. I'm always passenger. So I think from my point of view, that's a
Mhm.
good scenic route to smoke out and just be the passenger and fucking listen to tunes and look around, take pictures and shit.
Man, that first day I went there, I drove there and I drove to and fro. Man, I didn't get to see shit. I was pissed. I was like, man, fuck this shit.
I always go and get high so I can make sure I get lost for a little while. And then I'll just start driving around like, fuck it, man. Might as well
I
enjoy the
was I
scenery.
was It just wasn't no traffic or anything. So shit was just like on the go. And I'm like, fuck, I can't see shit. Like nothing.
We got lost in Venice one time. We fucking parked the truck in the neighborhood to go to some event, Venice Beach. And we got so fucking stoned. And shit was breaking down. I was like, all right, let's bounce. And I'm filming with the camcorder the whole time. And I'm like, yo, man, when the hell are we going to the truck? He's like, I don't know. I don't know where we parked. I'm like, what? We're in a strange city, brother. How do you do that?
Yeah, you're 70 miles away from me. Yep.
Yeah.
But it's only like an hour drive. Well, without traffic.
And get all that sage. It's all dried out. Lavender's all dried out too. I bagged that up. But sage I didn't bag up yet. So I don't know how it should be.
Dang, you live out there you live right there by the beach and shit too.
I live like by where the golf and stuff is, by the freeway.
So you said the golf?
Yeah, see where the golf and stuff is? By the 101.
See.
That shit's like 100 feet from the house. 200 feet.
I don't see a golf thing that's popping up on there. I see parks and shit.
Golf and stuff. It's like a putt-putt.
No, I don't see it. I see Pier Beach, Taco House, Raceway, Wilderness Park. I don't know, maybe I have to zoom in, but I don't know. It's too much.
I don't know. I just know I'm off Victoria. That's the exit. Victoria. Like Queen Victoria.
I know Victoria.
Yeah, from there it's easy. You just go up 2 stoplights and make a left and then a right. And at that point, you'll recognize it from pictures and videos. Like, oh shit, this is the place. The space place. If somebody reminds me Friday, I'll get the supplies I need to make the cactus clones.
Mm.
You know, like that cactus.
Yeah.
Because I studied up on how to do the slice cloning. And that'd be pretty cool to do for everybody. She could take one back to Nikki and take one to Satara or whoever. There's other ones to get to. Like, dude has all kinds of different cactuses that are legit, not illegal. I just have to go up to Lompoc to see him. It's like, not looking forward to Lompoc. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get to that though. Yeah, man. Great, great, chat, discussion, build, whatever anybody want to call it.
Shout out to Cuzzo.
Shout out to Cuzzo,
Don't stay gone too long. Nothing from his birthday, no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was an all-nighter for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out the Truth came through. Shout out to Super. Shout out to Raphael. You know. Shout out to Hexicant. Shout out to Marvey. You know. And thanks for everybody for coming through. Thanks for the viewers. Even
Thanks.
for the people that think that, it was bored and you still watching. Thank you very much. Air hug. You helped. Thank you. Um, but
Check them
how
out.
we say,
Excuse me.
love yourself, love others, take care of yourself, take care of others, know thyself. hmm Stay fly. Hey, shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Tar, you know, and the rest of the queens that hold it down.
MIA gang.
Yeah. Um, drink your waters, eat your fruits, your veggies, your seasonings, you know, feed yourself right, do what you like, make sure you put yourself in happiness no matter what. You control your moods, so control it. Um, other than that, I'm gonna drop this beat. Peace and love, everybody. Have a good night.